welcome back to the course on curriculum studies in physics. And today we are going to look at session 5 of Unit 1. And under session 5 of Unit 1, we'll be looking at the types of curriculum. Patrick Eji is my name. Now, at the end of this session, you should be able to list types of curriculum, differentiate between types of curriculum, and also relate the various types of curriculum that will be discussed in your work situation. Now, let's look at the various types of curriculum. And we're going to begin with the formal curriculum. Formal. So when we say something is formal, then it means you're talking about something that is documented. So according to Urefu, 1985, he defined formal curriculum as what is laid down, such as the syllabus, or that which is to be learned by students. So the laid down, the written document is the curriculum. So a typical example is the physics syllabus. Now, it is officially selected body of knowledge which the government, through the Ministry of Education or anybody offering education, wants students to learn. So when you come to the University of Cape Coast, the School of Distance Education, whenever you are taking any program in the BEd Science, you realize that the College of Distance Education, not a school, it's a college. The College of Distance Education, all students taking the BEd Science program are supposed to do curriculum studies in physics. So this is the officially selected body of knowledge that every school that is offering education, specifically science education, students must take curriculum studies in physics. That is those who are having a major in physics. Now, let's look at the informal. So we said the formal talks about the body of knowledge that is documented. What of the informal? So if the formal is documented, then you realize that the informal is not documented. So Urefu refers to the informal curriculum as the curriculum in use. And here, teachers may not adhere to the presented formal curriculum, but they can include other aspects of knowledge that is derived from other sources. So for instance, you realize that when you take the physics syllabus, the planners may not include that teachers must use YouTube videos to teach concepts. However, in teaching a particular concept, you realize that when you add a YouTube video to the concept you want to teach, students may understand it well. And so you now integrate the videos into whatever concept you want to teach. Although it is not stipulated, but you add. And so we say this is the curriculum in use. Now the additional material that you have added makes it the informal curriculum. So the formal is the documented. The informal, this is not documented. Now let's look at what we call the actual curriculum. The actual curriculum. Now this refers to both written and the unwritten syllabuses or the syllabi from which students encounter learning experiences. This is according to Turner and Turner, 1975. So these learning experiences can be selected from other sources rather than the prescribed, official, and the formal syllabi. Now, when you look at the actual curriculum, since it is made up of the written and the unwritten, then it's referring to the formal and the informal. So you realize that the formal and the informal curricula are subsets of the actual curriculum. So in our classroom, it is the actual curriculum that is being used because we take the physics syllabus and look at what is stipulated there. Then in the course of the teaching, we also add things that are not stipulated to enhance the teaching learning process. So it is the actual curriculum that we have been using in our various classrooms. So the actual curriculum is the total sum of what students learn and what teachers teach from both formal and the informal curriculum. Now another curriculum is the hidden curriculum. Hidden, and by hearing the word hidden, then we will be saying that these things are concealed from students. But these are the non-academic, but educationally, they are significant components of schooling. However, Turner and Turner prefer to call these as the collateral curriculum. Hidden makes it more or less to mean like we are concealing something from the learners, but collateral to mean that whatever is being taught is related to real life experiences. Let's take a look at this example. In schools, we always ensure that students adhere to proper ways of dressing. What are the proper ways of dressing in your school? So, you looking at how you have been, ensuring that your students dress well, like males wearing their shorts, tucking in their shirts, and wearing their belt. You put on shoes with socks. Females, your dresses are well ironed or neatly ironed. You wear your belt, well polished sandals. And you realize that we grow with this. So in our job place, anytime we are going to work, we make sure that our shirts are well ironed. We tuck in our dresses. We wear belts. We wear shoes with socks. We polish our shoes. So you realize that this curriculum, although it is hidden, but it is not concealed. And that is why Turner and Turner prefers to call it collateral, because it is related to our real life experience. Now let's look at the core curriculum. The core curriculum. Now the core curriculum refers to the area of study, the courses or the subjects that students must understand in order to be recognized as educated in the area. And we must note that this core curriculum is not independent. It is not an independent type of curriculum. It means that the core curriculum is in the formal, in the informal, the actual curricula that we have discussed. So this is not independent. And we are saying that the core curriculum refers to the heart of the experiences every learner must go through. Why the heart of experiences? Let's go back to the senior high school setting. Every student is supposed to take core mathematics, integrated science, social studies, and English language. Every student at the university setting, every undergraduate student is supposed to take communicative skills. So every student is expected to take this because it is a core. You cannot go through the university education system without taking communicative skills. You cannot go through the senior high school system without taking these four core subjects. That is core mathematics, integrated science, social studies, and English. These four, you have to take them. So that is the core curriculum. And the final curriculum we'll be looking at is the extramural curriculum. And this refers to those learning activities or experiences that students are exposed to by their teachers, but they are not stipulated in the formal or the official curriculum. So here, teachers deliberately plan and teach, and sometimes assess these experiences. So for instance, we can organize excursions. So you may want to teach electricity. You can take students to Akosombo Dam, where learners will interact with the staff over there, and when they are back, students are being asked, can be asked to write reports on their experiences over there. So we are saying, example is coaching and training in various aspects of school sports. Science field trips are some of the extracurricular learning experiences available to students. Students, we have looked at different types of curricula. And we saw that we have the formal, which is documented, the informal, which is the curriculum in use, the actual, which talks about the formal and the informal, or the curriculum that takes place in the classroom, the hidden curriculum, which is related to our real life situation, which Turner and Turner calls it the collateral curriculum, the core curriculum where every student is expected to take, and the extramural curriculum. Now, before we end, can you relate these types of curricula, to your work Find out which curricula you have been using in your work